Now let's talk about the other shortcut keys we have in Maya. Number one is more important. Press your Alt and hold this, then left mouse button. Press Alt and click your left mouse button and also hold it. You can able to rotate the viewport now. Yep, move the mouse, rotate. So Alt, left click and hold, then move the mouse. You can rotate. So you can even see the sort of shortcut keys here. Whatever the shortcut keys I'm typing, all the keystrokes or the mouse positions I use, everything will be visible here in this small black box. Okay, so Alt left click is to is rotate your viewport. It's for viewport rotation. And we have Alt middle click. This is to pan your things. Yep. Or tracking, we call this. You can call this tracking or panning. We can reposition your grid however you want. And the last one is Alt right mouse button. Click and hold. Now you can zoom in on the object or zoom out on the object. So Alt left mouse is to tumble or rotate the viewport. Alt middle click is for panning or tracking. Alt right click and drag is for zooming or zoom out. So instead of zoom in, zoom out instead of using Alt right click, because we are not much convenient in using Alt right click all the time, instead you can just scroll your mouse wheel. That will be fine. This does the same job as your Alt right click. Yep, we call this a dolly. It's like moving the camera towards the object. Let's talk about clicking a spear. Right, now the spear appeared on the screen. Look at this. Now I use my Alt left click. Okay, I'm rotating. Actually, we are not rotating the object here. We are just using the camera. We are using the camera to move around. Look at this. We are in the perspective viewport. How we could able to see this object is because, please go to your outliner. Now you can see there is a perspective camera. So we are now able to look this object through the perspective camera. So actually I'm rotating the camera, not the object, not the platform, not the grid. I'm rotating the camera now. Great. Similarly, we have each camera for each viewport. Now I just yep. So let me turn this off. Like, okay. Press F. Great. Okay, let me go to my. Okay. Now let me switch to my default viewport. So Windows, Workspace, reset modeling to standard default. It's great now. Look at this. So this is what we did. Alt left click. Now let's do Alt middle click. Okay, I could be able to position the objects to any part of my screen, which is convenient. This is convenient for some places. So let's imagine if I would like to position it anywhere here or there, I could do it. But if I want to zoom in, I can use my Alt right click. Oh, now look at that. I zoomed in, but the object is out of my screen. So now I can use my Alt middle click and I drag it down. Yep. That is why. That is where the convenience is. Yeah, Alt middle click. Yep. Alt right click is about zoom in, zoom out. And like I said, you can either use Alt right click or you can just use your mouse wheel cursor to zoom in and zoom out. I hope you guys to get convenient with the shortcut tools we use here. So I would like to go through the shortcut tools again. It will be Alt left click for tumble the viewport, and Alt middle click for tracking and panning, and Alt right click for zoom in or zoom out, or preferably you can also use your mouse scroll. So these are the main shortcut keys that you have to get comfort with Maya, and spacebar to switch to viewport, and you can do some things. Yeah, I highly recommend you students to practice the interfaces whatever we discussed now. And the next few things that we're going to discuss now is about, okay, we created the object in the 3D space, but now look at that. I'm rotating the object. Still the camera is not focusing on the object here. Could you see that? When I rotate the viewport, the camera is not at the center of this object. Yeah, look at that. When I rotate the model is moving through this. Yeah, the model seems like it is not at the center of my screen. So whenever you want a model to get focused at the center of your Maya, it could be from Maya 2000, from Maya 7 till 2019, the same shortcut keys. So you can select object anywhere in the screen and press F to fit to screen. Whenever you press the key F, the selected object will fit into your screen, so the camera will be focusing only on that object. So it will be much convenient if you use this. So use your Alt, left click now and rotate. Yep, look at that. It is perfect. And Alt middle click, yeah, right, take everything. If your object is somewhere away from your screen, away from your viewport, forget not to select that object and press F. Yes, that's it. Now it will come back.